Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the special edition of Rise All Global News. Today, we bring you a comprehensive look at the pivotal moments in the 19th century that ignited revolutions, reinforced economies, and transformed societies worldwide. Our focus is on how these events form the backdrop of Dr. Ceresal's world and influence his life.
This broadcast highlights the global movements and changes that shape the context of the Philippines during the Rizal's time. Let's begin with our first correspondence, reporting live from England during the Industrial Revolution. Over to you, Jesse.
So thank you, Joshua and Roseanne. So I am here in Manchester, England, where the Industrial Revolution is transforming the landscape. The roar of steam engines and the clatter of machinery are replacing the traditional manual labor. This period is marked by significant technological advancement such as the spinning jenny, steam engines, and typewriters. For a more in-depth inspection, we'll introduce these inventions that have the power to revolutionize the economy, pace of urbanization and transportation in the entire world to our dear audience. The spinning jenny revolutionized textile manufacturing by enabling one worker to spin multiple threads simultaneously, boosting productivity and shifting the industry to larger factories. Steam engines fueled economic growth and transformed transportation, fostering global trade and mass urbanization, while also causing environmental challenges. Meanwhile, the typewriter streamlined document creation, enhancing office productivity and reshaping administrative practices. Together, these innovations established the foundation for the modern industrialized society we know today. While this innovation boosted production and economic growth, they also brought challenges. The spinning jenny displaced skilled workers, causing unemployment and unrest. Steam engine accelerated industrialization but led to environmental damage, while typewriters introduced monotonous tasks, reducing job satisfaction. The Industrial Revolution laid the groundwork for the modern economy, showing how progress can come with significant trade-offs. No wonder, as Dr. Ceresal in his exile in Lapitan, he leveraged the advancement of the Industrial Revolution to enhance local education and infrastructure. He applied modern tools and techniques, such as water supply system and agricultural improvements. To benefit the community, Rizal also utilized printing technology to publish his works, promoting reformist ideas. This innovation not only improved the quality of life in Dapitan, but also allowed him to further his nationalist agenda and engage with contemporary social issues. The impact of this revolution will resonate across the globe. Back to you, Joshua and Rose.
Thank you, Jesse.
Now, let's turn our attention across the American Revolution. Our correspondent Stephanie is now reporting from the front lines of this historic conflict.
Thank you, Joshua. The American Revolution has far-reaching effects. It inspires other revolutionary movements, spreads Republican and Democratic ideals, and influences the U.S. Constitution and legal systems. It also leads to economic transformation and global trade shifts. The information about the American Revolution ignited Jose Rizal's nationalistic pride by inspiring him with ideas of freedom, democracy, and self-determination. The successful struggle of the American colonists against the colonial pride motivated Rizal to envision a similar fight for the independence of the Philippines. They admired the principles of liberty and equality that underpinned the revolution, which reinforced his beliefs in the needs of reform. It also fueled his passion for advocating for Philippine rights and sovereignty. The revolution not only forges a new nation, but also sets the stage for future independence movements worldwide. Back to you, Joshua, Roseanne.
Thank you, Stephanie. We'll be right back shortly after this commercial.
Now, we head to Paris, where the French Revolution is in full swing. Our correspondent, Mark Nelson, is on the ground in 1789.
Thank you, Rosen. I'm here in Paris, where the French Revolution has just begun. The storming of the Bastille symbolized the people's revolt against an oppressive monarchy. This revolution brings about significant changes, the spread of revolutionary ideals, the rise of nationalism, and Napoleonic wars. It also initiates social economic reforms, impacting monarchies and aristocracies across Europe. With the occurrence of this event, the French Revolution is said to have enduring effects that will transform France and influence the world. By dismantling the absolute monarchy and establishing principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Dr. Husserl's nationalistic pride was greatly ignited by the French Revolution, which showcased the power of the people to rise against tyranny and demand rights. The revolution's principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity inspired him to envision a similar movement for the Philippine independence. The French Revolution's ripple effect extend far beyond France, inspiring revolutionary movement and shaping political landscape across the continent. Back to you, Rosen.
Thank you, Mark Nelson.
While these revolutions shaped Europe and America, the Philippines was also undergoing significant changes. Our correspondent Arn is now on Manila, reporting on the economic transformations of the 19th century.
Thank you, Joshua. I'm here in Manila, where the Philippine economy is shifting dramatically. The end of the galleon trade in 1815 marks the end of a 2-century-long trade route between the Philippines and Mexico. In addition, the end of greater economic diversification for the Philippines, fostering local industries and encouraging trade with other nations, which ultimately contributed to the nation's growth and development. With the opening of the Suez Canal in 1869, travel between Europe and Asia was greatly expedited, fostering increased trade and bringing liberal ideas to the Philippines. Additionally, the opening of Philippine ports to world trade has integrated the economy into the global market. Also, this event enhanced communication and trade between the Philippines and Europe, exposing Filipinos to liberal ideas and revolutionary movements. This increased connectivity inspired nationalists like Jose Rizal to advocate for reforms and independence, igniting a stronger desire for freedom and self-determination among Filipinos. These changes have profound effects on Philippine society and the rise of Filipino nationalism, influenced by figures like Dr. Jose Rizal. Back to you, Joshua.
From revolutions to economic transformations, the world was changing rapidly. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of historical ripple effects. This concludes our special edition of Rise All Global News.